tell you about your consistency or what you've been able to do on the field this year?
Just being able to play for 15 games this year and reach that mark is just a blessing. But it's not just a personal goal because it takes 10 other people out there on the field. So just shout out to the O-line because I know it was a ton of guys who've been rotating this year. Drew, Gino, for being, stepping in the role and just being a great quarterback this year for this offense. And, Shane, Sanjay, Andy, Chad, all the running backs who stayed in, help with protection, and the running backs for, getting the tough yards when we need them so we could be able to throw the ball. So it's just a team accomplishment and not just an individual goal, the way I look at it.
You talk a lot about in the past about your relationship with Saunders, and maybe this year specifically, how has he made you a better wide receiver?
Just his consistency of not just letting me just be, an average person or average receiver, or just letting me settle with, what I've done so far. He's always pushed me every day. He always takes care of me, when I need an extra breather or a break, or anytime I'm frustrated on the sideline. He's always somebody that, talks to me or calms me down or tells me, the next play or to keep my head up or stay in the game. So he's just been, more than a coach for me. A great friend off the field. So he's just been overall just a great person just to have in my life these past few years.
What do you make of, or I guess how you feel about kind of being back in the same position where you guys need a win and then you also need some help to get to the playoffs?
There's just the bet we laid for ourselves. Excuse me. We got to finish the season off strong, and like you said, man, we need help just to get in the playoffs. But once you get in this position, you just start looking back at all the games that you should have won or the plays that you should have made, and then the plays that you should have made just start to catch up with you. But it all just goes back to just being consistent and just being the same executing offense that you were. These past couple of weeks that we've been. So it just gives us something forward to look forward to next year. But just finishing strong this year is something that we have to do.
Is it any more of a challenge this week? Just kind of setting aside what happened Sunday. Obviously, that was a disappointing loss.
No, it's still competition Wednesday. We still got to come in here, go to work. We still got a game to play on Sunday. So just getting ready for the Cardinals and let the chips fall where they may after that game.
Is the messaging any different this week? Have you noticed a different tone at all from Coach?
No, even after the little gauntlet that we went through, even during those games, the messages has still been the same. Always coming here, Monday tell the truth, Wednesday come compete, turnover Thursday, then you either travel on Friday or you're playing a home game. So, no, the message has been consistent this whole year.
You look at the Arizona defense, what characteristics stand out?
Buda Baker is everywhere on the field. They got a young cornerback, number 24. Their back end is solid, and they play tough in their hard defense. And then on top of that, their offense is rolling. They have a tough run game, have some playmakers, explosive playmakers on their offensive side of the ball. But I think it's going to be a good challenge for us heading into the playoffs.
Talking about the plays that weren't made and reflecting on those, in what ways can those be used as a positive, whether it's coaching or just the feeling of it when you look back?
It's just you just look at those plays and you just start to think of the offense that we could have been or the team that we could have been, and I think the only positive light you can take out of that is that we do have the players, we do have the makeup, we do have the DNA to be a great football team. We just have to start coming together and putting it together.
So look at the whole year on offense, but what has held you guys back, would you say, from being the offense that you want to be?
Execution, being consistent and then executing the plays that they're called and not, getting in our own way of trying to do too much or trying to, having bad eyes or running the wrong route on my part on some occasions. But just being consistent and being the executing offense that we know we can be, even at practice.
We saw Jaxon find the end zone again on Sunday. Just where have you seen him grow the most from starting out this season?
Well, just first off, learning the plays and the offense, and after he got that down packed, he really just started to become who he is now and who y'all see, and that's an explosive playmaker at the wide receiver position who can, run the fade ball or run a slant on catch for on the third down or run a basic for a 3rd and 10 plus. But he's just been a very clutch player that y'all saw in college, and now you get to see him here on Sundays.
We
seen whenever, it seems like whenever he makes a play, Spoon's like the first guy coming off to greet him. Same thing the other way. Is it kind of cool to see the bond those two?
Right, yeah. Right after they got drafted, those were the first two people, I saw my first day back up here in the building. And we were just sitting in Mo's office, and they were sitting right beside each other talking. And even during training camp, they're always battling with each other. So I think they just built a bond that's going to carry them, throughout the next few years of their career, I know, in this building. But they're always competing, and they're always genuinely happy for each other because, they were the 2 first-round draft picks that we picked this year. And I think they're going to be great players in this league, as y'all have seen, them do this year.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.